My family kicked me out on my birthday after I refused to pay my brother's $100,000 debt, so I walked away, blew up their reputation with one email. I'm standing on the porch at 6:47 p.m. with 3 trash bags. My key doesn't work. Someone changed the locks while I was at work. There's a note taped to the door in Mom's handwriting. Think about what you've done. What I done was show up to my birthday dinner last night expecting cake. Instead, I got an ambush. Dad dropped it casually between bites of potatoes. Gavin needs help with his business loan. You'll co-sign, right? He said it like he was asking me to pass the butter. I actually laughed. Thought he was joking, but nobody else was laughing. Mom had that tight smile. Gavin was scrolling through his phone like this didn't even involve him. I can't do that, I said. Mom's fork stopped. She set it down slowly. Can't or won't? Both. Dad leaned back, arms crossed. After everything we've done for you. Everything they'd done for me. That phrase has been their weapon my entire adult life. Everything they'd done. Like letting me pay their mortgage for 3 years while Gavin lived rent-free in the basement. Everything they'd done. Like asking me to cover Gavin's car payments because he had cash flow issues. Everything they'd done. Like the $8,000 I lent him for certification classes he attended twice before quitting. My brother is 31. Never held a job longer than 8 months. Currently unemployed. Sleeping until noon. And now he wants me to guarantee $100,000 for a crypto startup he heard about on a podcast. $100,000 for Gavin, who still owes me money from 2022. I'm not signing, I said again. Gavin didn't look up, just shrugged. Whatever, guess we know where you stand. That was it, no argument, just cold silence through the rest of dinner. I went to work the next morning like everything was normal. Came home to find my life packed in garbage bags on the porch. My clothes, books, laptop, grandpa's toolbox, all dumped outside like trash. The locks changed. I didn't knock, didn't bang on the door. I could see them inside through the curtains. Mom washing dishes, Dad watching TV, Gavin walking past holding a beer from the fridge I'd stocked. They saw me standing there. Nobody came to the door. So I loaded my car, drove to a highway motel, and checked in. The room smelled like cigarettes. I sat on the bed with that note crumpled in my fist, reading it over and over. Think about what you've done. So I did. And then I opened my laptop. What they didn't know was that I'd been documenting everything for 2 years. Every Venmo payment for Dad's mortgage, every guilt trip text from Mom, every time Gavin borrowed money and never paid it back, every conversation where they called me selfish for wanting boundaries, screenshots, bank statements, voice recordings, 2 years of evidence, all organized by date. I spent 3 hours writing one email, laid out the facts, attached every receipt, every bank transfer, every text thread. Then I addressed it to everyone. Every aunt, uncle, cousin, my parents' church friends, their neighbors, Mom's book club, Dad's poker group. I hit send at 11:43 p.m. My phone started vibrating within the hour. Aunt Linda, I had no idea you were covering their mortgage. Uncle Frank, Gavin owes you how much and they kicked you out? Messages kept coming. Cousins I hadn't heard from in years. Family friends asking questions. The church group chat apparently exploded with people demanding to know why they'd been bragging about their paid-off house when I was making the payments. By morning, the family group chat was chaos. People asking why Gavin had a new truck if he was broke. Why Dad needed mortgage help but just got back from Arizona. Why they threw a $3,000 graduation party for Gavin but couldn't buy me a cake. Mom called 14 times. I let everyone go to voicemail. Dad sent one text at 6:32 a.m. You've embarrassed this entire family. Then Gavin reached out. Hope you're happy. You just ruined everything. I stared at that message for a long time. Then I saw it. My cousin Sarah forwarded me a screenshot. Someone had taken my email and shared it on the neighborhood Facebook page where everyone posts about garage sales and lost dogs, and the entire town could now see exactly who had been paying for what. I blocked Gavin's number and signed the lease on my new apartment.